Hey everybody, hope you guys are having a great evening. I entitled this video The Indulgent Part of My Dinner Tonight, and I wanted to share with you just a really quick tip on something that I keep on hand almost all the time. Will you go get her real quick? Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. I was talking to my daughter. So, we are having steak tonight for dinner, and we don't have a ton of red meat, but when we do, I just always try to make sure I get a really good quality, and we have just a small or moderate amount. So, you want to, if you can, get grass-fed beef. That's the best type. And what I'm going to do tonight to kind of take our steak kind of to the next level is make a compound butter. Now, you might not be familiar with compound butters, but I actually make these quite often and keep them in the freezer. They are amazing to just kind of take your dishes to the next level and just kind of elevate anything that you're making. So let me show you kind of how this goes, and I'll give you some ideas on other things that you can add to this. In this measuring cup, I have put about 6 tablespoons of butter. Now, this does not have to be exact, but that's about what I have in here, and it's gotten kind of soft at room temperature. Now, this is grass-fed butter, unsalted, which is super important. Grass-fed butter is much better for you than just, a standard regular butter. Kerrygold is my favorite brand that you can find in most any grocery store. So it's readily available. So that's what you want to look for. Now, what I'm going to add to this butter is blue cheese. And I don't normally we don't eat a lot of dairy, but I happen to have some blue cheese that was actually left from a dish I had prepared and taken somewhere the other day. So I was like, what am I going to do with this leftover blue cheese? Well, of course, I'm going to make a compound butter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rest of my blue cheese and I'm going to put it right in here into the butter. So you know how if you've gone to a restaurant, they may serve blue cheese on their steak. I mean, that's a really great combination. So this is kind of a way to do that at home. And you can top other things with these compound butters, as we call them. You can add things like shallots, you could add herbs, you could add other types of cheese, you could add just garlic, so anything that to infuse the butter. And then you can top things like, obviously, steak, like I mentioned, chicken, fish, vegetables, anything with these compound butters. You can even, put it on bread if you were, having, say, a piece of garlic bread or something like that, and it's already kind of made up for you. I'll show you how we'll store it in the freezer, and you'll just pop it out of the freezer and cut off a little piece, and it's so simple and easy, and like I said, really takes your dishes to another level. Now, I mentioned a minute ago that I used unsalted butter. So this cheese obviously has some salt in it, so I'm not going to use a lot. If I just had herbs in here, then I would probably put a little bit more salt, but I'm just going to take just a really, really tiny pinch of salt. I really don't want much for this particular compound butter. So you can see how easily that just blended because I had left the butter sitting out at room temperature. So now, what I'm going to do, obviously I could just take a little dollop and put it right on my steak, just like this, but I want to show you how to store this because you can make this in advance and then it's ready to go. So I'm hoping that you can see I have just one sheet of parchment paper. Now, if you did not have parchment paper, I've done this with just a plastic wrap, so that totally works too. So you just want to dollop it right in the center, just kind of put it all right in the center. Get it all scraped out. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to try to kind of flatten this and roll it into a little log. So I'm going to take my parchment paper and kind of fold it over. And then I'm just going to push the butter sort of back and just kind of keep working it back until this forms into a little log. Makes it super simple and easy, and then you can just kind of cut off little rounds to top any of your dishes. And then you just roll it up just like that, See, it's in a little roll. And then just twist your ends, just like this. Pop this right here into a Ziploc bag. Put it into the freezer. And then once it's frozen, you're ready to, you're cooking something for dinner. Maybe you're sauteing a piece of fish and you have some, say, shallot compound butter, some compound butter that you've just put some shallots and maybe some garlic and maybe even herbs into. Pop that out, cut you off a little piece, top the fish with it, and that's it. It's so simple and easy. So we're gonna eat this on our steak tonight just with a simple side salad, and that's it. A healthy meal with some protein, a little bit of indulgence, and some healthy greens on the side. And it's gonna be delicious. So I hope you guys try this out. We're going to be posting some other ideas for compound butters on our website very soon. I'm working on that, getting that recipe up. So it will all be there, but that is how simple it is. So see you guys next time. Bye.